They always paid themselves first. I made a couple of videos where I talked about two people. One was a janitor, one worked in a school. Both of them made very little income, yet both of them retired very wealthy. And the reason, and I'm talking about in the millions of dollars, and the reason why they've been able to retire with $1 million plus was because they took a little bit of money every time they got paid and they just invested that money. They always paid themselves first. They always invested in assets before they started going out and buying things that made them look rich. Every single time. And when you put that little bit of money to work, whether you're starting with $25 or $250 or $1,000, when you put that money to work and you do that consistently over time, you can build real wealth. But this is where now it's about building that growth mindset. And this is what wealthy people are able to do, where they say, okay, sure, I can try to squeeze more pennies out of the pie, but the other thing that I could do is I'm going to try to grow the pie. How do I go from $40,000 to $400,000? And at that point, yeah, it might seem the way, but the first step, like you said, it's that mindset. That's why I call minority mindset, because all success starts with your mindset. You have to be wealthy here before you can be wealthy in your bank account. And you have to understand how your mindset plays a part in it. Because now if you tell yourself you can't do it, you can't.
Yeah.
But if you tell yourself you can, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to say, how do I go from 40 to 50?
Yeah.
50 to 100. You're going to start watching YouTube videos. You're going to start putting in work. And as you start to make more money, now you're going to be able to answer that question of, what do I want to do with this money? And now you can make these decisions because you have that financial education. And this is why, anytime I talk about the hows of, things that I say you should do to become wealthy, I always talk about how you invest and grow your money last.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know how to save that money, if you don't know how to invest that money, earning more money doesn't do you any good until you know how to do that. Because now earning more money has the most impact because now you know how to put that money to work.